Good morning, students. Today we are here with another topic from our grammar part, and that is linking verbs. Okay, so we are going to know the features and functions of linking verbs, about them, right? And the verbs that function as linking verbs in certain contexts. So we are going to see about linking verbs. So first of all, let's see what are they, the definition. Now students, as the word says, linking, that means they connect. Linking verbs connect the subject with a word that gives information about the subject. Basically, they connect the subject with a word which gives more information about that subject. Okay, so they are linking, that means they are connecting verbs. Let's take this example. The mangoes are delicious. Now, in this, are you on low? Are is the main verb because there is no action word in this. Okay, so are is the main verb. But why is it linking verb? Because it is connecting the subject with the other information. क्या है information? Delicious. Okay, so it is connecting the mangoes with delicious, which is additional information. So it is connecting subject with the additional information. That's why it is linking them. That's why it is a linking verb. The mangoes are delicious. Earth is round. Again, is connecting subject, the earth, with other part or rest part of the sentence. So it is also linking, right? Because other part of the information can only be linked with this is. Okay, without it we cannot use the sentence the earth round, it is not making sense. So is necessary to connect the subject with rest of the information. Okay, so that's why it's a linking verb. So these are the verbs which serve as a connection between a subject and further information. आगे जो subject के बारे में information दी गई है about the subject and the rest of the sentence. Okay, तो that means जो additional information है उसको connect करता है ये subject से. Okay, these are the verbs which serve as a connection. Okay, let's see some common linking verbs, some of the examples. Like appear, look, seem, indicate, grow, go, stay, remain, smell, taste, feel, sound, fall, get, come, become, act, be, turn, stand, prove, sit, make, continue, keep. So these were some of the linking verbs that are used to connect the subject with rest of the information about the subject. Okay, so these were some of the examples of linking verbs. Now, linking verbs are called so. क्यों linking verbs को linking verbs कहा जाता है? Because they link a subject to a word or phrase that describes or identifies the subject. Why is it called linking? Because it links or it connects the subject with rest of the information. Okay, they put the subject in context and help complete its expression. Okay, like we have seen, the mangoes are delicious. So it is completing the sentence. With the help of are, we can add the information. Okay, so it has completed the expression. It has completed the meaning of the sentence. Okay, they are usually followed by words or group of words that can have nature of an adjective, adverb, or a noun. Complements that we are going to see in our next lesson. So if we say this, the remote is here. The remote is here. Here the verb is, right? Is the verb here. Okay, and here, Here, right? It is an adverb. Why? Because it is telling us that where the remote is. Adverb. Okay, it is telling us where the remote is. So it is acting as an adverb. So is here is followed by an adverb. Linking verb जो है is, it is followed by here an adverb. Okay, my uncle is a carpenter. Again, is we are having as the verb, main verb. Okay, a carpenter is the noun phrase. Why is it phrase? Because it is having more than one word. Okay, right? And it is not making complete sense. I hope you know phrases Group of words that make sense but not complete sense, right? Okay, so here is, जो कि हमारा linking verb है, that is followed by a noun phrase. Okay, so it can be followed by an adjective, adverb, or noun phrase. Got it, everyone? Now some linking verbs are always linking verbs only. कुछ ऐसे verbs होते हैं, they are always linking verbs, and therefore they are known as true linking verbs. Okay, they don't talk of any action. Okay, because they are not the main verbs. वो action की बात नहीं करते हैं, but they tell us something about the subject and connect the subject to additional information about it. This we have already seen. Linking verbs, they don't talk of any action. Action की बात नहीं करते हैं, right? They just connect the subject with the rest of the information that is given about the subject. Okay, they are connecting verbs. Let's see some of true linking verbs. Okay, now these include forms of be. You all know the forms of be: is, am, are, was, were, being, been. Okay, so these all are true linking verbs. Seem, seems, seemed. Right? These are also true linking verbs. Become, becomes, became. Okay, these are also true linking verbs. Now, like, let's take this example. Ritesh is a doctor. Ritesh is a doctor. Here the word is. Here your verb is. What is it doing? It is telling us that what Ritesh is. He's a doctor. Okay, no action is performed here. यहाँ पे कोई action नहीं हुआ है. We have used is क्यों use किया हमने? To connect Ritesh, that is subject, with other part of the sentence or rest of the information जो रितेश के बारे में दी गई है. So we have connected it using is. Okay, no action is performed here. Just connection is done. That's why it's a linking verb. I hope it is clear. Action is not performed. Just connection is done. That means they are connected with the subject. Okay, to give complete expression or complete meaning. Some verbs can be either doing verbs or linking verbs depending on the way they are used in a sentence. Doing verbs means action verbs. Okay, so sometimes some verbs can be either doing verbs भी हो सकते हैं, and they can be linking verbs. same word linking verb भी हो सकता है और doing word भी हो सकता है, but it depends. That you have to see. It depends कि वो किस way में connect use हुआ है आपके sentence में, how it is used, the way in which it is used in a sentence, right? Let's take this example. Like, it will be very clear to you if you will read the sentence. Now you will get the meaning कि actually is it used as any action word or is it used as a linking verb. Let's see. He looked out of the window. He looked out of the window. So obviously it is clear that action is done here. यहाँ पे action हुआ है ना. He looked out of the window. Okay, so action is performed, right? It's not a linking verb here because action is being done, right? But in the next sentence, just see. Kriti looked like she was going to laugh. Listen carefully and read the sentence carefully. Kriti looked like she was going to laugh. Here we are talking about Kriti. She just looked like, ऐसा लगा that she was going to laugh. Here looked tell us how Kriti appeared. कैसा लगा, right? How she appeared. Here action is not performed. In the first sentence action was performed. Looked out. देखा उन्होंने. So action was performed. But in the second one she just appeared. ऐसा लगा that she was going to laugh. Okay, so it's a linking verb. Okay, so here looked is a linking verb because it is connecting Kriti with rest of the information about her. Okay, and in the first sentence looked is action word. Okay, although दोनों में looked ही use हुआ है, but in first one we have used it as action word and in the second one we have used it as linking verb because in the second one action is not performed, only additional information is linked with the subject using the word looked. Okay, right? So I hope the meaning or difference is clear to you all. Let's see the features of linking verbs. Some features of linking verbs. They tell us what the subject is or what state it is in, right? That obviously these tell us about the subject and they also tell us their state. State here means कि वो, in what condition they are. Okay, like he appeared angry. action is not performed, no action is performed here. He appeared, ऐसा लगा that he is angry, so state बताई गई है यहाँ पे उस boy की. He appeared, right? So appeared is linking verb. Next, they link, right? Linking verb links subject with words which give more information about it. Obviously they just link the words to give them more information about the subject. Like, he feels nervous during exams, he feels nervous during exam. So here state is described, condition कैसी होती है उनकी, he feels nervous. Okay, action is not performed, he just feels nervous. So here feels is connecting he with additional information. Okay, it's a linking verb, right? But difference is there. Another example, Gia felt the fine cloth with her fingers. Just read the example again. Gia felt the fine cloth with her fingers. Felt means उन्होंने touch करके. Obviously felt means just to feel it. Feel here doesn't mean those feelings, but felt means touch करके आपको कैसा लगा, right? So Gia felt the fine cloth with her fingers. So here felt is not a linking verb because action is performed, because it does not tell us about Gia's condition. यहाँ पे Gia की condition की बात नहीं हो रही है, but it is telling us about what she did. क्या बताया जा रहा है कि उसने क्या किया. She touched the cloth, so action is performed. That's why it's not a linking verb. I hope it is clear. Gia felt the fine cloth. That means she touched the fine cloth with her fingers. So action हुआ है. There's no linking verb because action is performed, right? Because we are not from this sentence we cannot get that Gia की condition क्या है. No, we are getting that Gia is doing something. She did something. She touched the cloth. So action is performed, right? Now next feature that we are going to see is. Next feature is, if we replace main verb, that means your action verb, with true linking verb and it still makes sense, the main verb is a linking verb. Did you get it? Like, if we replace main verb को अगर हम linking verb से replace कर दें, that means main verb के place पे if we put linking verb and it still makes sense और फिर भी वो meaning निकल रहा हो, we are getting the sense, that time the main verb is the linking verb. Like, just read these carefully. The children grew excited. The children grew excited. कि children जो थे वो excited थे, बहुत ज़्यादा excited हो गए थे, right? In the second one, the children became excited. Children became excited, right? So in the first one and second one, we can get the meaning. Both are same. First one is saying that children grew excited. Children बहुत ज़्यादा excited हो गए थे. And the second one, the children became excited. Children excited हो गए थे. Same meaning. Both are giving us same meaning. So in the first sentence, grew is the main verb, and in the second sentence, became is the true linking verb. हमने इन्हें replace किया, but then too the meaning is same. So that's why grew can also be considered as a linking verb because it is giving us the same meaning. Got it? So it can be a linking verb. The feature that if agar aap main verb, if you replace main verb with the linking verb and it is giving the complete same meaning, so main verb can be considered as a linking verb. Okay. Let's see one more example. The children grew quickly. What is the meaning of this sentence? That children grew. That means वो बड़े हो गए quickly, right? Next one, the children were quickly. In the first one, we have used your action word, right? Main verb is grew. Main verb is grew. In the second one, we have used were, which is a true linking verb. Okay? But meaning is not clear. Just see, the children were quickly. It's incomplete. No meaning. Right? The children were quickly. That's why here grew cannot be used as a linking verb because while we have replaced grew with were, हमने grew को were से replace किया, but it didn't give the meaning, right? That's why here grew cannot be used as a linking verb. But in the first sentence, grew could be used as a linking verb because it gave the same meaning. Okay, so you have to see whether it is giving the same meaning or not. If yes, then it can be used, otherwise not. Okay, if even after replacing it is giving the complete same sense, then you can consider it the main verb as linking verb. Otherwise you will not consider it as linking verb. Okay, now next feature is when a pronoun follows a linking verb. अगर कोई pronoun है जो linking verb के बाद आ रहा है, it is following the linking verb, it should be in the subjective, not objective, right? Now what are subjective and objective? Let's go through one example, then I'll explain you through that example, right? What are subjective, objective? Like there's an example, it was she I was talking about. It was she I was talking about. Now, she is a subjective pronoun. Why is it subjective pronoun? Because here she is doing the work of subject. It was she. कौन था वो? She. About whom I was talking. So, she here is doing the work of subject. That's why it's a subjective pronoun. Right? And next one. It was him they selected. It was him they selected. Here, him is the receiver of the action selection. Right? Receiver hai, wo object hai. Right? Him is therefore objective pronoun and it cannot be rightly used. It cannot be used rightly. Right? Now, in the first one, you have to see what is the rule, what is the feature that if a pronoun is coming after a linking verb, it should always be subjective. It should always perform the work of subject, not object. Because आपको पता है linking verbs, they connect subject with rest of the sentence, right? Not object, right? Subject को वो identify करते हैं, right? They tell us or about a subject, not object. So whenever a pronoun is coming after a linking verb, it should always be subjective, not objective. That means it should always do the work of a subject. It should not receive the action. It should not be the receiver of the action. Like in this second one, him is the receiver of the action. So it's an objective pronoun. But in the first, she is subjective pronoun and it is correct. I hope all the features are clear to you. Students, please go through your book for all the rules again or through the video again. You should know the meaning of linking verbs, difference between linking and action verbs, right? True linking verbs. So students, this was our lesson. This way we have completed linking verbs. Please go through the examples from your book, right? For any query, please contact me. Okay, I will see you all in your next class. Till then, just take care, students, be safe, and keep practicing. Thank you.